They didn't have a rope. They didn't have a rescue line. What they had was a pair of jumper cables from the trunk of a patrol car. And for the next several minutes, that's what stood between a mother and a current strong enough to take a car with it. Her kids were already safe. She was the one still out there. This isn't a story about a dramatic jump into the water or a single heroic sprint. It's slower than that, and in some ways harder to watch. 3 officers standing in rising water for minutes at a time, holding onto a car battery cable, hoping it holds. White Settlement, Texas, late April 2026. Just after 11 p.m. on a Saturday night. Severe storms are moving through North Texas, and flash flooding is turning ordinary streets into moving water. Police units across the city are already stretched thin, running from one water rescue to the next.
After getting them to safety, you can see him move toward that car nose down in the ditch.
Sergeant John Banner comes across a sedan that's high-centered on a curb, its front end already swallowed by water pouring out of a drainage channel toward a nearby creek. Inside the car, a mother and her 3 children. Before Banner even reaches the vehicle, the mother has already made a decision that's about to matter more than almost anything else in this story. Flash flooding doesn't behave like a rising tide. It can turn a dry drainage channel into a moving wall of water in minutes, and a car that seemed parked safely on high ground can be half submerged before anyone realizes how fast it's happening. That's the situation Banner is walking into. Not a slow-moving emergency, but one that's actively getting worse by the second. She's already gotten her 3 kids out of the car and moving toward higher ground, before officers arrive, before anyone tells her to. She stays behind, whether it's because she can't get free of the current or because she's making sure her kids get clear first. Either way, she's the one left in the water when Banner gets there. It's worth sitting with that choice for a second. In the middle of a flash flood, in the dark, in a car that's actively filling with water, her first move isn't to save herself. It's to get her kids out.
Okay, don't lose your footing. White settlement officers soon realize.
Whatever happens to her after that is a problem for the next minute, not this one. Banner gets the 3 kids into his patrol vehicle, safe and out of the rain. Then he turns back to the water. The mother is still in the car, and the current is too strong for her to reach higher ground on her own. This is the moment where the plan falls apart before it even starts. No rescue rope, no throw bag. Standard water rescue equipment simply isn't in the trunk. So Officer Christopher Wiseman runs to his own patrol vehicle and grabs the one long cable he's got, a set of jumper cables. They talk her through it. Loop the cable under your arms, around your chest. Hold on. It's not a harness built for this. It's not rated for this. It's the only thing in reach that might actually work. A jumper cable is designed to carry electricity between 2 car batteries, not to hold a person's body weight against a current strong enough to move a sedan. Every officer on that cable knows exactly how far outside normal procedure this is. They use it anyway, because the alternative is standing there with nothing. On the other end, 3 officers dig in and hold on, with nothing but their own footing between them and the same current threatening to take her. That's not a line written for a highlight reel. That's an officer, holding a jumper cable in rushing water, saying out loud what everyone on that cable is thinking. Minutes pass. The current doesn't let up, and the mother, still anchored by nothing but 2 men and a cable, starts to tire. Every minute she holds on is a minute closer to the fire department arriving, and also a minute closer to her strength running out first. This is the stretch of the video that's hardest to watch, because nothing about it is fast. It's not a sprint or a dramatic jump. It's just minutes of people holding a position against water that doesn't get tired, doesn't slow down, and doesn't care how long anyone's arms have been shaking. The White Settlement Fire Department finally arrives, and firefighters get a real cable attached to the car itself. Crews pull the vehicle back onto the road, out of the current that had been pulling at it for what must have felt like a very long several minutes. The mother is freed. She's checked out. Along with her 3 kids, she's found to be unharmed. 2 jumper cables, 3 officers, and a mother who'd already made sure her kids were safe before anyone asked her to. That's the entire rescue, stripped down to what actually mattered. No specialized equipment, no perfect plan. Just people who refused to wait for better tools to show up before they started trying to help. Afterward, White Settlement's police chief, Christopher Cook, talked about what almost went wrong that night, and what's changing because of it. Afterward, White Settlement's police chief, Christopher Cook, talked about what almost went wrong that night, and what's changing because of it. Every patrol unit in the department is now being equipped with a real water rescue throw bag, so the next officer facing this same situation doesn't have to improvise with whatever's in the trunk. That's not a small policy change. Flash flooding doesn't wait for the right equipment to arrive, and North Texas has seen enough of it in recent years that a night like this one was never really a matter of if, only when. The department's response afterward, actually changing what's standard in every patrol car, is the part of this story that outlasts the viral clip. The city's own leadership was blunt about what they watched on that bodycam footage. The department has said they plan to reunite this family with the officers who pulled them out. Not for a photo opportunity, but because some rescues are worth remembering on both sides. It's a small gesture next to what actually happened that night, but it says something about how the department is treating this, not as a viral clip to move past, but as a call that came uncomfortably close to a very different outcome, and a family they don't want to just forget once the cameras are gone. What makes this one stick with people isn't the jumper cables, even though that's the detail that gets the headline. It's the order of operations. A mother getting her kids to safety first, officers improvising with whatever they actually had instead of waiting for the right tool, and a department that looked at a close call and changed its own standard equipment because of it. If quick-thinking rescues like this one are what keeps bringing you back, we've got more where this came from, linked right here.